project that we're going to work on today is turning a t-shirt, a nice sturdy cotton t-shirt, into a grocery bag, a reusable grocery bag. You can use it for a clothing bag, but this will help save our earth. It's very simple, it won't take us very long, and I just want to show you the simple steps in turning this into a grocery bag. The first step is to take that t-shirt and turn it inside out. And then lay that t-shirt on a flat surface like a table so that the necks are all at the top and it's laying nice and flat. And the bottom edges, zoom in, are laying right on top of each other. Don't have it like this. Have the bottom edges right on top of each other. And we're going to sew the bottom of this t-shirt together. Okay. To sew this seam, we want it to be very secure. So on your stitch length, how long the stitches are, I want you to put it at 1.5, halfway between 1 and 2. That makes a little shorter stitch. We're also going to back stitch at the beginning of the seam and at the end of the seam. Back stitching means you're going to sew backwards first and then sew forwards, and then you have 2 layers of stitching on top of each other. That makes it extra secure. To back stitch, we're going to take the back of the fabric and put it to the back of the presser foot. And then put the presser foot down. Come over here. Hold your reverse button down. Step on the foot feet. And the machine will sew backwards to the end of the fabric, to the edge. Now I lift my finger up. I'm going to hold on to both this hem and the rest of the t-shirt, and I'm going to sew right along the top edge of this last stitching. When you come to a pin, please do not sew over the pin. The needle will hit it and it will bend it and maybe break the needle. So stop, take the pin out, and proceed. Stop. Okay. When you get to the end of the seam, sew all the way to the end, and again we're going to back stitch. Going to push the reverse button down, and it's going to sew backwards until it gets to the front edge of the presser foot. That's about 1/2 inch. Then you're done. When you finish with the seam, notice how the needle is down in. I'm not going to be able to move my fabric because it's being held by the needle. So what you always have to do is take your hand wheel, turn it towards you, or get it to the point where the needle is up in the air and your take-up lever is in the up position. Then you can lift your presser foot, pull your fabric out, and put the thread through the thread cutter on the left-hand side of the machine. Take a hold of the threads with both hands, pull forward, and it cuts it. Now we have the bottom hem sewn. Now we can come up to the top part. The first thing we need to do is cut a bigger hole around the neck, because that's where your groceries and your clothes are going to go into, and that regular neck hole just isn't big enough for that to happen. So again, you need to lay your t-shirt out flat on the table, sides at the sides, sleeves out nice and flat, neckline nice and flat. Then you take a mixing bowl, a pretty good sized one, depending on how big your t-shirt is, and we're going to set that on top, centering it over the top of that neck hole and about halfway across on the mixing bowl. Then you're going to take a marking pen and just draw a circle around that bowl all the way to the top. Take the bowl off and take a scissors and just cut through both layers, top and bottom, or back and front, however you want to think about it. last step is to cut the sleeves off. If you have your t-shirt laid out nice and flat, you should have the seams, this part right here, laying right on top of each other, front to back, and you just simply take your scissors and cut your sleeves off. One, and two. Turn your bag right side out. And you have a reusable shopping bag. You can put clothes, groceries, PE clothes, whatever you'd like. We've recycled a t-shirt that was going to go to the dump, but now you can use it and save our earth.